everyone. Well, I decide to pop in live over here. Let me fix one thing quick here. Here we go. That should be better. I decided to pop in live to share with you. I just went live on Facebook and I wanted to transfer that video here. I didn't like the quality of the video and I said I wanted to do another card with some white frosting. Oops, this is not going there. Never mind if it's black, it's not, you don't see me at good. We're going to flip this down in a little bit here. And it's to do the cake from Happy Birthday to You. That was the cake that I did with chocolate frosting. Well, we're going to do it with just plain frosting. And this is a stamp set that it's with Celebration, so you cannot buy it. You can earn it for free with a $50 order. And so I'm using the die. The die, it's going to be available to customer on February 4th, or you can get them now if you're a demonstrator or want to join my team. Don't walk away when I say join my team. You can become part of my team for the discount. You don't have to be a demonstrator. You don't have to hold workshop and so on. You can join to be a discount shopper. Well, if you choose to join, you pay $99 and it's shipped to you for free. You choose $125 of product of your choice. On top of it, you're going to choose one extra stamp set of any value. That cannot be a celebration set, cannot be a hostess set, but it can be any other set from the mini catalog or the annual catalog. Also, you get a paper sampler, 48 sheet of 6x6 designer series paper. You get that. You get the mini paper cutter. So it's over $200 for $99 and free shipping. And then you decide if you want to stay active or not after. So it's no commitment, no string attached, but a sweet deal. And then if you choose to do that, you can choose the coordinated product that is one of the products I'm going to be using to do the die cut for the cake. Or you can wait February 4th, it will be available to customer. So let me flip you down and we're going to do that quick here. I feel it's a repeat, but wanted to make sure that my YouTube follower was seeing how cool it is to put the frosting on the cake, and that I was inspired by Elizabeth, one of my teammates. So let me flip you down and I'm going to put you around and down. See, I get you dizzy good there. All is good, right? Okay, now let me adjust the light just a little bit here. And I think I'm a little bit too close, so okay. And now let's go here. Just 1 second. Up a little bit too much maybe. Okay, that looked pretty good there. So shall we? So what I done, I prepped my stuff here. So the card that I did on Facebook, I did the shimmer embossing paste because mine was dry a bit. I still going to use it. I'm not a fan of the glitter in the cake. I don't know if you can see it in the frosting. Let me see if I can see comments to here. I'm not sure if you guys comment or not. I'm going to try to pay attention. I was not a fan of the glitter in it, but with the paste, the embossing paste, when you get it, after it opens, it tends to dry. My best advice is put a saran wrap, a plastic wrap on top of this, then close it, and then put it back in your bag and seal it, because this dries fast. So that's one of the warnings to you. So this one, it's a little bit more dry, but I'm still going to manage it. So what I like to use, it's, well, first let's back up the bus here. What I done this time, it's on shimmer cardstock. The one that I did on Facebook was on watercolor paper. I stamped this with Seaside Spray, and you want to stamp it with a light color. If you go like early espresso, if you go with a dark color, when you put your paste, the ink want to seep through the paste, so stay with a light color. Now this one I stamped with Versamark, and again it's on shimmer paper. I stamped with Versamark and I embossed that with clear powder, and I color it with my aqua painter, and just like watercolor. And then I die cut that with, okay, I see some thumbs up. Good, good, good. So I assume you can hear me and so on. So this is the stamp set, and then you got, like I said, this is the coordination product that's going to start February 4th, or you can get it in your starter kit now, or if you're a demonstrator, you could pre-order them. So I use this. Right now, I'm missing the die of the cake. It must be still at the station there. So I die cut the stand, and if you see the stand, it's longer. Let me look for the die. Okay, I don't know. The die must be, oh, it's right here, my goodness. So I stamp and cut this, okay? But if you see, when I cut just the stand by itself, it's longer. So you can use it just like this, or we can trim this off here and then use the taller stand. And I want to use the taller stand. So you get two choices, put it that way. This time I die cut this with silver foil paper. Okay, so we got this. And it is 6 product coming in for in the coordination product. The coordination product, it's not product you can earn for free with Celebration. It is, you can purchase them. So we got 6. We got the nature thoughts that go in possibly thoughts. We got the special day die that would go with the little creature, the ladybug die, the sending flower. I got a shaker card coming with that. Then we got the birthday dies, and we got designer zero paper that's called Please Ask Punch. It matched with the tulip punch, umbrella punch, the heart punch, and the little flower in Celebration. It matched with 4 punches. Okay, now let's bring this here, and we want, okay, so you would have everything ready. We're going to put, let me bring my paste. Like I said, it's a little bit drier than what I like, but we're still going to be able to use it. Somebody asked me, can you use water in this? I tried to add water and I just got a big mess, okay? So I don't recommend water in it. The best tip, don't forget to put your saran wrap on top of it, close it tight, and then in your bag. Now that we got that here, I got my, I was looking for my toothpick. What you're going to do, never mind the flour, because we're going to put that on top of it, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead, put my frosting on top. And we're going to just frost that just like you would frost a cake. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say just like you would frost a cake, because I don't frost cake often, and I know I'm not the best to give you advice on frosting cake, because I think my cake would look very funny if I would frost a cake. Okay, so now I got that smear very good here. Now, let me remove this here. Now, what I'm going to do, it's just do a bit of line. So here would be about where my layer was. So I want to show that it was a layer. So I'm going to do a line. And then I'm just going to, here we go, smear that a bit. And like I said, it's not the smoothest, but I think that worked pretty good. Let me just, here we go. So now we got this. This though, I should have brought what it's called, a bucket of water to put it in. because that dried very fast. So if you don't want to scrub that, you want to slide that in water. Let me shove that in the sink right now. And then we're gonna, oops, I got some on the side there that I don't want. Let me remove this. Now we can take our flowers, and I'm gonna put a dimensional right here, and we're gonna put our flowers there. We're gonna prep the rest of our card. So the best thing to do is match your flower there, match your die. Then I'm going to press that in the flowers a bit. I mean the frosting in the flowers. See, I just press it this here. Now I see I need a little bit on the side here. So let me move my frosting here. I should have kept it a little bit longer maybe. I mean here we go. That looked pretty good. It's just right at the top, and you know what? I think I can fix that right here. I'm going to put a bit of frosting right here. See, I'm going to go right in the... Voila, that looked much better there. So you can play a little bit with it. Like I said, this space, it's been dry more than it should have. Oh, that looked very good. To be honest, it looked very yummy. Okay, now that I got that done, let me wipe my fingers a little bit here. We're going to let that dry right here while we prep the rest. So I embossed a piece of cardstock here with the subtle. It measured 1 by 4 and 4 3/8. I want to have like a stand so it can stand on something that the cake it's not just floating up in the air. I'm going to put one point at the 1/2 inch and the point in the groove of where it cut. We're going to cut that diagonal. So we're making kind of a table there. We're going to do that on the other side, put that at 1/2 inch and then in the groove, and then we're going to cut that. Oops. And cut that. So now we got kind of a table here. This one is in white, the other one I did in crumb cake. Now I use a piece of basic black for my back that measure 4 1/4. That measure 4 by 5 1/4. Let's remove that. I think I did a little bit different from the other one, the size there. We're going to put that right here. Now we're going to take, and this is the In Color Designer Sealer paper, and I'm using Rococo Rose. Rococo. I love saying that word. It could be because French people wrote R's, right? Now for our table here, we're going to use dimensional to attach that to our card. We need something kind of raised up to put our cake that I want. So I'm going to put that right at the bottom here, like so. Now we're going to do our stand. That we're going to use dimensional. And earlier I said, you know, don't pass the thing. Well, you don't want to pass the bottom. You don't want to see the dimensional in the holes there. But it can go at the top. And the reason why it can go at the top, it's because the cake going to go there. So you don't have, I'm using big dimensional. The other one I had used small dimensional, but I'm like, why? It don't matter. Something needs to grab the cake. But at the bottom, though, I don't think a big dimension, yes, a big dimensional would kind of fit there. Did I say kind of? Because I think I went on the side there. Barely, but it does. But I'm still going to use 2 little dimensional. The small dimensional and the big dimensional are the same thickness. So you can mix them. You can always, but I don't recommend it, mixing the dimensional and the foam strip, because the foam strip are thicker than the dimensional. Now we're going to take this, we're going to put that right here, and then we're going to crank it up a notch this time, and I'm going to use my Seaside Spray blend, and I'm just going to put a little bit of shadow under. And voila. It's not much what I'm doing with the Seaside Spray, but it gives a nice shadow. Now, what we're going to do is take our cake, and like I said, it's almost dry because my paste was very dry. We're going to put dimensional, but at the top, not at the bottom, because we already got some. So let me bring a few dimensional at the top. If you get new embossing paste, it's going to take about 15 minutes to dry. The paste dries kind of fast, but remember that sometime on the surface it feels dry, but then if you put your finger under, it's not dry. So keep that in mind. Let me see here how much close I can get here. Oh, perfect. You can see it look so yummy, that frosting. It looked awesome. So now we're going to take this here and put that right here. I was trying to slide this under here. Can I? Here we go. This cake looked yummy. Did I say yummy? It looked yummy. And then what I done, I use if you look at this here, I got the candle, but they're not in silver and they're not in gold. I did it in kind of pinkish, and this time we're just going to use one, just because I feel like I'm a repeat record today. And I'm going to use Rococo. The other one I had used another color. I'm going to use Rococo blend. And this is the silver. And we're going to color this in Rococo Rose. The dark one. I get the dark one here. So if you don't want to use silver or gold candles, you can color them. I'm using Daffodil Delight in the dark one. I'm coloring the flame, and I'm using poppy. I'm going to use red. This is light real red, and I'm just going to do a little bit on it to look like the flame. If you're wondering where those candles are, they're in the big catalog on page 176. See those candles there? They're right here, page 176. Candle embellishment, it's $8, and you get 24, 12 of each color, 12 gold, 12 silver. But don't think gold and silver, it's the only colors, because you can always use blends. They get the self-adhesive in the back. Usually I would just glue them, but because everything gets raised up, I want to raise my candle too, because if not, it's going to look like it's going to burn the card there. What I do, I just cut a sliver, and when I say it's a sliver of the dimensional, and then I put that in the back of the candle. And yes, I still remove the paper in the back, because if not, it could peel off. So I just peel it off so it's secure even more. And now we're going to take this, and I'm going to shove this right here under the frosting there. Et voila. So now I got my beautiful candle and my cake. And here is the one that I did on Facebook. So how did I do the chocolate frosting? I just put a chunk of the paste like I did, and I use re-anchor. For this one, I had used a soft suede, and I used 2 drops. 1 drops was not dark enough for me, so I used 2 drops. So now you got vanilla cake and chocolate cake. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will come back and put the link above in the description there for the supplies that I use. And again, don't forget, you can get those die now with a sweet deal of $99, and you get over $200 of free product. If you get any question, please give me a call. Let me talk to you a little bit here. Give me a call if you got any question. I'm just a phone away or a click away, and I would be more than happy. And like I said, it's no string attached. So don't think that after you do that, you can stay active and be your best customer, be a happy shopper or a discount shopper, whatever. Or you can crank it up a notch and make a little bit of side money with it. The choice, it's yours. So don't be afraid to give me a call. Also, I got at my blog at FrenchieStamps.com, right above, I got a question and answer to join my team. It's quite a bit of answer there. But if your question it's not answered there, please contact me. I would be more than happy to answer you. Till next time, happy stamping and have a great rest of your day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.